It's supposed to come on. It's supposed to be a bling.
I seen it already. It came through on my phone. Good evening, live. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening,
My shit
live.
didn't come on. Ain't nobody even on.
You
You
still
talking
gotta
to
start
yourself.
reading if you want me to play it back.
Good evening, live. You talking to yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm talking to the future viewers for when they go back, the people that sleep right now.
I got some drink. Got some drink in my cup. This is my first time drinking on live radio. I got drunk in my last radio show. I didn't get drunk on this one yet. So I don't know what the fuck I might say. I was drunk last night at the club. I was fucked up. You ever had the dude, he was making some shots. He was pouring some alcohol, and then he poured he had a shot glass, and he had put the motherfucker on fire and drop it up in the cup, and then you gotta drink it.
I believe it's a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, we were doing them last night. Jaeger bomb, back.
Here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say.
I hope. Look, first of all, I got to give my John Q his little 15 seconds of fame, right? Because I had one of John Q homeboys try to get on my YouTube page and talk shit. So I made a video about him and his girl too. You know what I'm saying? I want to let that rapper know, that whack ass rapper. Matter of fact, on YouTube, did anybody see the video I made about John Q homeboy today? Did anybody see that video? Let me see. By John Q. Anybody see? Anybody see the video? Killed him. Jamal saw it. Hannah saw it.
Killed him.
Killed him. Killed him. And I want to let that rapper know, right? That wasn't the first video I was gonna select. I was gonna make a whole video about your girl. So look, this is what you need to do. That said rapper, you need to call your boy John Frank and tell him to take down my video. Oh! I gotta get a dick out my mouth.
Dicks in your mouth. Take a shot. Take a shot. Where the cup at? Rinse that out. You know.
Ooh! Get that dick out my mouth. John Q. And I had another one of your homeboys. What's his name?
Carry on.
Free the Center. I heard him say some shit, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of my rap homeboys to look at his little bullshit ass page and totally smash your homeboy. If John was smart, he'd be trying to do some rap shit. That's what I think he's trying to do right now. He's trying to lay low and do some rap shit, but he don't know I know some rappers too. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 2 more videos of your whack ass rapper homeboys tomorrow. Them niggas is trash. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm going to expose they little weak ass albums, the hippity hoppity bullshit, and the girl. Now my next order of business, right? You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about these motherfucking groups. All these goddamn groups on Facebook. Why is it that all these groups are breaking up over money? You notice that? That's one thing. We ain't never had no argument in the Black and Uncensored show about no motherfucking money, right? I don't want to say people's names and shit, but I was just looking at this other dude page, right? And the breakup was about money, right? And this dude, I don't know what to believe, you know what I'm saying? Because this dude gave some pretty good points and the mother gave some pretty good points on it, you know, and about the money. So I really don't know what to believe, you know. But then you enlighten me on some shit, right? And what I want to say is, you being a mother, why is it that black mothers need somebody to look up to? You know what I'm saying? They need somebody to put their trust into. Why don't they go find a goddamn man that they can do the same thing they do with Pip and J? Why do you think that here he's using sex to lure these women?
I think there's a possibility that has something to do with it. I think it's a combination of things. You know what I'm saying? It's because sex appeal is always good, but you know, there always has to be something beneath the icing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Hannah, frauds. You know what I'm saying? Frauds. Hey, give Stacy her wrench. Stacy been asking for her wrench.
I thought I gave her one.
Boy need her wrench too.
A boy, I gave her one.
A lot of these newer activists tend to, and I'm also going to choose not to say any names because I don't want to attack an organization that I don't know too much about, any of the organizations. I know we know way more about the French fries because they put everything on camera. Everything is on video. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everything else, when it comes to unexpected exposures,
even that, right? Even other organizations, right? I see them using sex, you know, as motherfuckers sending pussy flicks and naked pictures and shit. Motherfuckers sending dick flicks.
Cyber beefcake.
What? Huh? What I say?
Beefcake. Somebody just said it right before you started talking about it. The cyber beefcake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I want, from a woman's point of view, right? Mm-hmm. If you see all these accusations men thrown at your man, right? Ain't you gonna start asking questions like, nigga, why is your dick on fucking camera? Why these bitches got a picture of your dick?
I'm sure there are questions being asked, but that's not gonna ever be shown. You know what I'm saying? And that's a smart way to handle home. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be on camera how anything is dealt with or what's going on with anything. You know what I'm saying? I'd be surprised a lot of times when I see some of these activists with wives, because a lot of these people that's claiming to be leaders don't be having wives.
Well, wait a minute. Why all these leaders is getting pussy flicks and I ain't got no pussy flicks yet? Look, we're gonna have to. I ain't got no pussy flicks. They get naked women all in their shit. They got bitches going crazy. They getting pussy flicks. I ain't got pussy.
Let me tell you why. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
Why I ain't got no pussy flicks?
People, look, I'm gonna tell you why you ain't got no pussy flicks.
Tell me.
People like what they feel like is the biggest challenge. You're not married and you're not gay.
So wait a minute. So I gotta turn married and be gay to try to get some pussy shots? Well, I ain't gonna do neither one of them motherfuckers.
No, I guess you just gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like them, people, these women, and a lot of the women are so thirsty for that attention, or they want to feel like they can take them from their wife, or they feel like they can change them from being gay. They can turn them out and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They reaching for it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be a regular man and ask.
Do you think a lot of women attracted because he's a man that's in power, or do you know what I'm saying, because he's a head nigga and everybody look up to him? You think that can be an attraction? Like, I want to fuck the boss, like he's the boss and he's a head nigga and everybody know him and I want to fuck him. You think that's an attraction, like, too?
And that's what I mean. Like, it's so much to it, because not only do they fall into characteristics that are what society would consider attractive in physical phenotype, but also in just the way that they talk. You know what I'm saying? They got good spit game. Confuse the hell out of a simple-minded bitch. They confuse the fuck out of somebody simple-minded. Like, oh well, yep. Hey,
why do all the black activists got this pose?
John Q got that same pose. We got that picture of Stank with the same pose.
Oh, come on. That's gay, my nigga.
Chest all out.
Come on, man. You can't be
right there. Hey, Robin.
What I'm saying is, look. What I'm saying is, right?
Don't forget about Glib Talk this evening.
These groups are 95% women, right? And
yep.
And it's like, I think it's ran like a lion pack, right? I don't think they want no real dudes up in there, because if some real dudes was up in there and they saw all them desperate women, they'd be fucking the shit out of them women. You know, if a real dude was up in there. There's a lot of desperate freedom fighters that need some dick. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm thinking about becoming a freedom fighter for a couple of days just to get some pussy from some desperate lonely women and a couple of clothing items. I'm keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all see me switch over for a couple of days, you know I'm going on the other side. They getting pussy flicks. They getting money. You know what I'm saying? They get to fly around the goddamn world. They stay in the best hotels and all that. And I'm sitting up here with a goddamn curtain. I'm finna join the freedom fighter and go get me some pussy flicks. Ain't nobody send me no pussy flicks on the uncensored show.
Bringing no awareness.
I'm gonna bring some awareness, all right. I'm gonna bring some up. Matter of fact, look, and then on top of that, the freedom fighters, they not even fucking.
All your bills are paid. You got your own place, so can't nobody come in your life and run you and tell you where you can and can't go and what you can't do. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You ain't got no attachments or nothing to be trying to argue with.
No, wait a minute. Also, look.
Come on, live chat. Tell us why can't Lionel get no pussy flicks? Where is the pussy flicks, ladies?
Why is the bitch? YouTube, why can't I get no pussy flicks?
Live chat.
Because they think Jay never saw no pussy before. They think it's gonna be a surprise. Like this is what a pussy looks like. He probably ain't. He probably like, throw this away. He probably don't even look at the pussy flicks. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up.
Jerome said Jen LaRue will smother you to death.
Oh, Jen LaRue, big ass. I want some pictures on her little big hockey playing ass. Big Brian Urlacher having ass. You got something to say. You lucky I'm not your friend and I can't get no cool pictures. I only got pictures with you standing behind a trophy and shit and you look like a goddamn hockey player. I only got that picture. You better not let me get no real pictures of you, Jen LaRue, or what's that other bitch name? Michelle Peoples. Y'all better not let me get no pictures of y'all so I can make a video. I'm gonna get a fake profile and I'm gonna troll your ass and I'm gonna get your ugliest pictures and I'm gonna talk about them. I'll keep it 100. Keep y'all. Look, I'm telling you, I got a whole list of people. Just because I ain't got to you yet, don't mean I ain't gonna get to you. I've been fucking up, spending 5 or 10 minutes on this John Frank nigga, John Q nigga, when I'm supposed to be spending on this. I said no, they two different niggas. He got another homeboy. His name is John Q. But look, I don't think I forgot the rest of the freedom fighters who've been talking shit. I got y'all on speed joke. I just ain't wrote it yet. Keep it 100. I can write a joke.
Hannah said Jen eats crayons.
Who?
You right, and somebody else said that the French fries was broke and busted. I sure saw that they was up in the club and skating, but somebody posted that they only had 4 toys for the Toys for Tots drive or the Christmas toy drive that they was running.
You bullshitting.
See that today?
You bullshitting.
You didn't see that today?
You bullshitting.
I'm leaving out the live chat. You better be checking the live chat. They be wanting to be interactive now.
Wait a minute. You finna go to and read where he only got 4 motherfucking toys?
I'm gonna show it.
Pussy flick donations. Yeah, taking pussy flicks donations. Derek Williams say taking pussy flick donations. Who else? French fried neck. Okay, look. So on the French fried neck, I'm gonna stay on the French fried neck, right? I got some shit to talk about because not only do the French fries get pussy shots, they get to turn up all the goddamn time. Every time the last 2 days, I'm looking on Facebook, I'm seeing them twerking in parking lots. I see the motherfuckers turning up in clubs. I see Rena big ass on here wobbling and shit. Wobble, 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 wobble. I say, God damn, the French fries turning up, getting pussy flicks. I'm jealous. Now I'm really hating. They said I was hating before. I wasn't hating before. I'm hating now. Y'all get pussy flicks, trips, turning up. That's the shit I'm supposed to be doing. The fuck is y'all doing? I'm doing y'all job and y'all doing my job. Ain't that a bitch? What the? You see this shit? We done flip side. I'm doing the activist shit. Now they out there partying and shaking ass. Ain't this a bitch? I fucked up. I fucked up. What that say?
I gotta make sure I don't post no names. Can y'all see that?
What that say? Hold on, you got to talk so the screen to get big. You got to talk so the screen to get big. Say something so the screen to get big. You got to it needs to say something so the screen to get big.
Tell me if y'all can see it.
You got to talk.
Let me Yes. From Latoya Taylor. Guys, we need your help. Let's show them what family looks like. We need donations for coats and whatever else you can donate. We have 50 people registered and we only have 4 toys so far. It's too small. We appreciate everything. Hashtag season's greetings. 12/2017. Let's make these kids Christmas epic. Please reach out to me.
Wait a minute. Because I got some news, right? I got some news, right? So you saying that they only got 4 toys? That's what you saying? They got 4 toys. And how many people was? I thought they supposed to have like 50 people donating toys.
This is 50 people that need toys. This is 50 families that are registered.
Oh, 50 families that need toys. And they only got 4 families covered. Ain't that a bitch? What, they got them a toy apiece? Ain't that a bitch? Right?
That ain't a toy apiece.
Why is they buying the Tori baby clothes then? She ain't even got her baby, and they buying her baby. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Wait a minute.
That's you drinking. I'm not gonna hate on the baby getting no clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because
no, but wait a minute.
To him, then I'm cool with that. Like, I'm not gonna hate on the baby getting.
I'm not saying.
You know, my beef is with the mama. I don't got no problem with what the baby getting. What's going on with the baby?
Look. I don't. Can she see the baby? That's what I'm saying. Can she see the goddamn baby?
I don't think she can. The last we heard of that, she said went down there. She almost went to jail trying to see him.
Well, how she gonna get a baby clothes? She can't even see the baby. She gonna send it to him?
She mail it. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping she gonna mail it or something. She can make sure he get it while he can fit it and stuff.
I hope the baby get him. I don't want to see PJ baby and Santori kid clothes. I don't want to see PJ baby running around.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm just saying. You know the Tora Scanner, she'll do some shit like that. She'll give them to PJ kid. Don't do that shit, Natora. That would be scandalous. Give that shit to your baby. Mail it. Give it to a nigga on the block. Don't try to use them clothes and put on under PJ Christmas tree. That would be fucked up. You would be a fucked up individual.
And don't be trying to hold them because you really don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he get it, but it's Christmas time. Send it as a Christmas gift. Make sure he get it while he can fit it and everything. Because little kids grow up real fast, and that's a little boy. By the
time you be able to buy your kids some school clothes when you have your baby, he be in junior college or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping 100. That's how long it's gonna be before you get your baby back. You can't have no goddamn. You can't be shaking. Wait a minute, my bad, because I just read some shit today that kind of like gave her some new light. She has some new light. The baby didn't actually get in that condition from her shaking it. It got in that condition from a vaccine. So she didn't shake the baby. It was a vaccine that gave the baby a detached eye and a broken arm or leg, whatever. It was a vaccine, so it wasn't her shaking it.
Vaccines is breaking wrists and ankles now.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Okay, that's what happened. I thought I learned something today too, that you can get on the stand and say something, but you can't take you can actually not take credit for it after you've been on the stand and said something. Yeah.
You done what? You can do what?
Yeah, that you can get on the stand as a doctor and say something and not take credit for a misdiagnosis after you said it on the stand.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but that sounds like some way out far-fetched shit to me. I just know you ain't gonna be able to get your baby for a while, baby shaker. You know what I'm saying?
Live chat going nuts. Wait a minute, Jesus.
Hey, matter of fact, it was a lady. It was a lady. What's her name? She was supposed to give me some information on Pimp J. Her name was Son Killebrew. Son, if you on here?
I shouted out when I seen her come in here because you mentioned that she in here.
I don't think it's Robert. I think it was somebody else said they have some info.
Hey, give Glib Talk the wrench. That's Adrian.
Oh yeah, Glib Talk. That's the shit. If you need to go on that show too, that's a good ass.
He's in the chat room right now under that name. Give him the wrench.
Glib Talk. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even see no clip.
He said, who sent you?
Somebody said a Golden Girl. Who said? Ann said they was dancing with full-size grandmas and the Golden Girls. You know, that's John Q dance with the Golden Girls. That's not the freedom fighters who be dancing with the Golden Girls.
That's the wrong person. That's John Q's song. You know what I'm saying? That's his shit. Oh,
here you go, right here. Boom. Hey, I got a question. For you two. Who do y'all think hate me most? John Q, Natura, Pippin J, or my baby mama? We're gonna put up YouTube. Who you think hate me the most, like right at this moment, right now? Is it Pippin J, John Q, my baby mama, or Natura? I need to know who hate me the most. Who don't look at it, Nisha. Who you think hate me the most right now? At this very moment. At this very moment. Oh, are they coming in too?
I think, and I'm not gonna look. I think John Q hates you the most right now, because right now he's the most respectful.
Hey, you think John Q hate me right now?
I think he hates you the most.
Ooh, I think you're probably right too. I think John Q came in. John Q hate me. That's fucked up. Yup, John Q hate me. John Q hate me the most. Shaky. Somebody said, look, okay, I got another question, right? What kind of toy Natura shouldn't be handling this Christmas? Toys that wiggle, toys that vibrate, toys that shake, or toys that wobble. What kind of toys should Natura not be handling this Christmas that might give her a flashback? Take shake out of there. We're not. Rattle. Somebody said she shouldn't have a toy to rattle. That's fucked up. A shake. She shouldn't have no shaking toy. The shake and wobble.
Do y'all remember that toy, the Bop It? Twist
the
it.
Who?
Pull it. That's the shit she don't need. Do y'all remember that Bop It toy?
The Bop It?
Yes, the Bop It.
What the hell is that? But Bop It.
If they don't remember it, you don't remember, I ain't gonna talk about it. It was popular for like 10 seconds.
It used to shake.
Stacy said she didn't even know that Natura had a baby until she was outed about the baby. They said Shake is the winner by a landslide.
Don't get her nothing to shake.
Right, my personality, you've seen it.
Ben K said the Bop It. What the hell is the Bop It?
They know what it is. It was a toy back.
The Bop It, the Twister.
The toy, okay. It gives you a set of directions for things for you to do on the toy, but it speeds up as you're going along. So if you mess up, then it make a little funny noise and tell you that you lost and all kind of shit. But when you said what toy shouldn't she be around, shaking, vibrating, shaking, or twist, they just made me think of that damn toy. Twist it and pull it, shake it,
okay,
shake it.
Okay, look,
shake it. What the?
I got a question, right? Since Christmas coming up, right? I want to buy Pippin J a Christmas gift, right? And when I go to the meet and greet, whatever, I need some suggestions on what to get Pippin J. And you know why I like this? I like doing this. I like laughing too, and this helped me laugh. You know, so I don't like making people laugh all the time. Sometimes I want to laugh too, and this shit is funny to me. Y'all be having some shit, and I be going back, and I really enjoy being able to laugh my goddamn self. So I want to thank y'all for helping me laugh. But hey, I want to know what Pippin J. What should I buy Pippin J for Christmas? I knew somebody was gonna say a dildo.
First thing came.
I know that was gonna be off the bat.
A receipt book. I'm with Cicely.
Oh, a receipt book. Ooh, that's a good one right there. That's a new jacket.
A job application. Yes, Kirsten. Yes, come through.
Somebody said buy some Timbs. Ooh, another leather jacket
from Wilson's.
Ooh, tampons. A wash rag?
Yeah, you know he
said a
don't
wash
keep them.
rag.
Yeah, germaphobe.
Anal beads. Somebody said anal beads.
Oh no.
That's a good one.
Nipple
Anal
rings.
panties.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Nipple rings. Ooh. Ooh. Nipple rings?
Walking for his thirst.
He don't drink water. He don't drink water. He drink milk.
And Frosties.
Hey, speaking of Pimpin' J, right? In this Atlanta fight, right? Wasn't he by some kind of club in Atlanta, right? Wasn't he by some particular club?
Yes, there's a gay club right behind the gas station.
No.
He was at.
No, he wasn't. No, Jay, look. So you saying he was So you saying this dude, I need a picture of this dude Lester. You keep talking about this dude Lester. I need to see.
Mugshot. McKinley, if you in here somewhere, send me the mugshot of Lester. Send me Lester's mug. If anyone has that screenshot.
Wait, he got
a picture of Lester. I'll put it up right now, huh?
He got a mugshot of that night?
Yes, from that night. He got arrested.
Ooh. I need to see that.
He got arrested. Mm-hmm.
We need to see that. I need to see, is that pimp? Describe Lester. Is he, describe his face.
He's an older male. He's an older male. He actually has facial hair. It's not a lot of it, but he has facial hair.
So he's not a cross-dresser?
No. Okay. He was definitely, he actually looked pretty manly. Oh, Jess, slept with somebody's husband. Who said it? Hold on. Is that
Jess
true?
Jess slept with a lot of motherfuckers' husbands. Come on, keep it 100. He don't give no preference. He gay.
Sweet Wildflower said, "Get him Section 8. He need housing."
Oh, that's a big good one. Who said that? Sweet Wildflowers.
I see you, Derek. We don't have no kids. I'm not having no more kids. Don't be wishing no more kids on me. Bell has had enough.
I'm not having no more because Obama out of office. You know what I'm saying? I used to blame him all on Obamacare. Like, you have baby by me, get on Obamacare and get some Obama phones and all that shit. You know, but now Obama is out and now Trump is in and I can't have no more kids. But I stopped claiming the ones I do have. I stopped claiming the ones I do have because they might try to make me get a job and start actually making me pay child support. So I said, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You know, men have periods too. You know that?
I'm not the stepdaddy. Oh my God.
Well, who's stepdaddy? Somebody needs to be a stepdaddy to my son. Look, somebody needs to be a stepdaddy to my son, right? And get with my baby mama. Hopefully you a spousal abuser. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of nigga I want.
No. Hopefully you a spousal abuser.
Yeah. I'm trying to, if you are a spousal abuser on here, I want to hook you up with my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're out of the pen or some shit like that and you need a place to stay, inbox me. I will give you this bitch number. You know what I'm saying? And I will buy you a fifth of liquor when you go over there. And you know what I'm saying? And a pound of powder. This go over there high as a motherfucker. If you are a spousal abuser, hit me up now. I need that hookup. Also, if you know a hitman, you know what I'm saying, that will work like on credit, like off of food stuff and shit like that, I can pay. I have a monthly payment, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. Hook me up. Or if it's any white people that know, matter of fact, let's go back into Pimpin' J and this knife fight shit. I was thinking the same.
I do not support that message. I do not. Hashtag stealing and black is trifling.
No, I just keep telling people I don't want my baby mama dead. I just want her to stop breathing. You know what I'm saying? That's, if she can stop breathing, that would be cool with me. But let's get back into the Pimpin' J. Let's get back into the Pimpin' J gay knife fight, right? And this dude named Lester, right? So Lester had the knife, and Lester the one that stabbed Pimpin' J.
Supposedly, allegedly, but that you can't get no stitches in the back of an ambulance. So I don't know about him being cut. And this man looked like he was about that life. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he wasn't really to be fucked with. I think if he was swinging that knife, he would have stabbed him.
Oh, Lester like that?
I can't hear you. What you say?
Lester was the nigga type of nigga looking like that? How big was Lester? Did it say?
He looked like he was about 6'2".
Woo!
He's somewhere between 5'11" and 6'2". He looked like he was a tall kind of Scratch. You right, Sandra? Scratch. Anybody ever seen the Oh my God, I'm not even gonna go through that. But yes, a scratch. Basically, something superficial. He got scratched in the fight. Is what happened at the club behind. Because I have tea from the gas station that there was no fight at the gas station. Period.
Whoa, what are you saying? That it was never ever a fight at the gas station?
Nope.
You lying?
Nope.
I had a couple of people.
For what? For what? I don't want nobody's money. For what?
You lying. You said, look, Pimp and J said that it was an argument in the fucking gas station stove, right? And with the other person, you know what I'm saying? And then he said the dude was running around talking shit to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Even then he started talking shit to him. Then he said he went outside and threw his phone in the car, you know, and then he got the fighting and the altercation, and then
somebody else called. They letting people know they didn't have the information. Nothing ever happened. There was no fight there. There was no fight. Facts. All facts. There was no fight at that gas station. All facts. He called the police from the gas station, but there was no fight at the gas station.
Well, maybe
at the gas station.
Well, maybe it happened at the gay bar around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a carryover on some shit. Maybe he was at the club. You know what I'm saying?
With a chip on his shoulder.
What you say?
Somebody remember the man came in with a chip on his shoulder. Had a problem with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
that mess.
That whole video was stupid. I got it right here. And then you see how Pimp and J try to throw shots? You see how when the old girl walked past, he was like, girl, why is you wearing that stuff right there? That's degrading women, Pimp and J, but they don't see that, right? And also got something to say, right? Why is it that every time Pimp and J degrade some mother, 95 all y'all women that's our French fries want to degrade the woman too, like she done something to y'all personally when she exposed Pimp and J. I think that's fucked up. If she got a problem with Pimp and J is a grown ass man. Let him handle it. Let him speak the truth, or let him fucking defend himself. Why are y'all going after all these mothers that's grieving? When Pimp and J had a problem with Teresa Martin, y'all went after her. You know what I'm saying? When Pimp and J had a problem with whoever, Law B, the fucking Jackson family, whoever it is, why do all of y'all team up on these people like they done something to y'all personally? That's fucked up.
They don't even wait for the receipts. They don't even wait for the women to be able to defend themselves. They don't even wait to see that. Like they act as if they stand on his side like a shadow and watch everything he do to be able to say, he ain't do that. He didn't do that. You a hater. You a hater. How I'm hating with receipts? We just replayed the tape and talked about what he said out of his mouth. What I'm hating on.
Look, and it's like this, right? And people say, you hate on Pimp and J. What do I have to hate on Pimp and J? I live like a fucking rock star here, like my motherfucking self. I don't want Pimp and J life. You feel me? I don't want a lot of fucking unattractive, desperate ass women this fucking with they fucking problems, because he also got to deal with all these women problems. I was looking at the meet and greet. I was waiting to see at least a 6 in the motherfucker. Never, I didn't even see a 5. I'm like, hold on. Is all the women looking like this? You feel me? Now I understand why the fuck all of them is going after you, because all of them want to be the one. Y'all living on a fucking dream. The nigga been tell you he didn't look. He been not telling you he didn't like pussy, right? And it's a lot of women like the challenge, like you said we was talking earlier. A lot of women like the challenge of turning a man straight, of changing a man's life. Don't you think men fucking know that? We know women want to do this shit, and that's what he's playing on. He know women want to fuck him. He ain't finna fuck nobody. He know if he fucks somebody, the chase is over. You know what I'm saying? He can't fuck nobody. Even if he was straight, he can't fuck nobody because the chase would be over. You feel what I'm saying? You can't keep chasing if the motherfucker's already caught. So while y'all keep chasing, he can keep on fucking running. Y'all can keep on fucking chasing. But he's never going to give you the dick. You look, if it's 4,000 women in the fucking freedom fighters and 2,000 of them want to fuck, you think you're going to fuck all 2,000 of y'all? One of y'all? How many you think you're going to fuck? Do you think you're the special one? Do you think you're going to change? He can't even get the tour off his motherfucking ass. How the fuck he going to get you? Think about it.
First of all, you got to get past her.
You got to get past her. Look, this is why I tell you women. Look, if you want to go fuck a nigga, it's plenty of niggas at the homeless shelter. There's plenty of niggas on it. Fix these niggas up. Go get you a nigga off from the liquor store or a nigga getting out of the penitentiary or rehab and fix that nigga up. He can be your Pippa J. Make that nigga babysit your kids. Make that nigga drive you around. Let that nigga be a chauffeur. Let that nigga cook. All that shit. You can have your own, you can buy your own fucking man. You ain't gotta buy a Pimp and J. You ain't gotta buy no dream. There's plenty of niggas out here for sale. Hell, I'm for fucking sale for the right fucking price. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of niggas out here that need a place to stay. There's plenty of niggas out here that need to drive somebody's car. There's plenty of other niggas that need donations. Donate to some dick that you can possibly have. Don't donate to a fucking dream. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I was saying Rico needed to go ahead and holler at Annie because Annie was throwing it out at him like, hey, bro, I got you. I got what you need. Man, that was a lick. Fell right in your lap, man. You missed the lick.
Look, if you're going to pay for some dick, at least get the fucking dick. You paying for dick you're not even fucking getting. They get to meet and greet.
They get to meet and greet, they get to drink, and they get to dance on my neck and my back. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Speaking of meet and greet, don't they got a meet and greet that's on the 20th and they charging $60 to meet this nigga? Or you got to pay $20 deposit and you got to pay $40 to get on the bus, a van. Ain't that a bitch?
It's not $6 pay no... just for the transportation. Just for transportation.
Nigga, I've been donating to you all year.
Hold it.
I've been donating to this nigga all fucking month. You think I'm gonna pay for a spot on the bus? Nigga, I earned that. Nigga, you better. I've been marching, going to jail, nigga. My baby mama mad at me because I'm defending your ass on Facebook, nigga. And you gonna charge me $60 for a motherfucking seat to come see you, nigga? Nigga.
And you got to get to the pickup spot. They ain't gonna pick you up from your crib or nothing like that, like the party bus. No, it ain't no shit like that. You got to get to somewhere else, and then they gonna pick you up, and then they gonna drop you off back at that spot. And then you got to get your ass home. However you get your ass home.
I wish I would do that, some shit like that. You know, I wish I would. And it'd be some. Hey, you know what'd be crazy? I'd be having some trolls on my page, right? First of all, you got to be real smart to be this dumb, right? You know what I'm saying? I dare some of y'all to try to be this dumb on purpose. Do it. Do it. Try to be this stupid on purpose. You gotta be real fucking smart to be this dumb, right? And I be egging, look, and they be thinking they be getting me, dude. If you trolls up you on here, y'all funny. I'll give y'all information to send back to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You ever saw that movie? The Usual Suspects?
Yeah.
You remember Kaiser Soze when the people came up in there and tried to rob Kaiser Soze family?
Yeah, I remember.
That nigga killed the family first, his own family first. Then he killed all them niggas. And then he told one nigga, go tell them that. I'd rather kill my family and let my family die than to let my family see me get robbed like a fucking bitch. That's the type of shit I'm on. That's the type of shit. I'm on some Kaiser Soze shit. That's why I be telling niggas, right? If you go after me, right? I don't know you. Right? If you go after me, be prepared for the shit I go after you about. I don't play fair. When I write, I don't write like a comedian. I write like a rapper, like a 50 Cent. I be like on some diss shit. Like, how can I? That's why I can turn anything into comedy. Did anybody see my jokes on Instagram today? Yesterday they gave me some fucking ideas on some jokes. They came with shit like brown boots and midgets and club. I had to write a joke in a minute about a midget in the club with some brown boots and some bad kids. I'm like, what? But it was fun though. You saw that? You saw that?
No, I ain't been on Instagram today at all. I have not touched it. I was with my kids. I was playing games. I told y'all today was kid day.
Wait, you spend time with your kids?
Yes, I spend time with
what kind of
children. What you mean?
What kind of fucking woman is you?
I'm a mom.
You for real? You spend time with your kids for real?
Look, we played Operation. We played Sorry. We played Uno Dare. We watched some Christmas movies. We had
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So y'all play games together and watch movies?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes. What do you mean?
I don't believe no shit like that. My baby mama ain't never done no shit like that.
A big ass 3D heart me and my kids did together. I got like 7 of them because I did one of myself and I had to do one to show them how to do it. And it's all they all had to do their own. So 7 of them, but big ass 3D hearts. We be doing our we getting our arts and crafts on.
I don't do shit with my kids. You know what I'm saying? I know. I tell my kids, look, you can call me anytime you want. Just don't call me for no money or no motherfucking advice, because I ain't got none for you. You feel me? Don't call me for neither one of them. I can't tell you where to go to school. I can't tell you what to do in school. And I damn sure can't tell you how to send you to school with no money. So don't ask me for none of that shit, right? You know,
basically call me whenever you want, except for whenever you want.
I'm not even my youngest son's favorite daddy. I'm not even his favorite daddy. And they got like 2 other daddies. He got a daddy right now, and he got another daddy that was her ex-boyfriend, and then I'm the next nigga on the list. So he got 2 other daddies. Yeah.
Last daddy. He got options. At least he got options. Shit.
I was gonna ask the nigga to loan me one.
You just
daddy.
Just one of the options. You need to be trying to get in cool with one of the other daddies so they can try to help you out.
You know what? I just gave up the daddy shit. This shit is too hard. I was like, you know what? I just ain't gonna even, fuck it. This be a deadbeat. Look, deadbeat daddies, you know what I'm saying? We are good for some reason because we give another nigga opportunity to step up and be a real man. So I'm actually helping this dude out.
Speaking of real men, why are you talking about some shit? Somebody just brought up the roll call. Did y'all see the roll call?
What roll call? Oh shit!
Roll call.
That wasn't no roll call. That was.
They said this is Deanna. Right, Deanna. The roll call was for the freedom fighter who passed the sickle cell, and it was disrespectful.
He said
you've seen it, and then hashtag steal it if you feel like it was disrespectful. Let me get you.
He said she won the battle. He said she won the battle.
Yeah.
Like that's. Oh, I want to thank
such. She was so young and so beautiful. She was so young and so beautiful, and I'm not upset with her for being a freedom fighter or, you know what I'm saying, for believing in the illusion and what she thought was doing something right and whatnot, what have you. I'm not upset with her for her beliefs and her choices. She was beautiful. She was young, and may she rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Before you start saying any jokes.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna say it sounded real. I saw like
Natora laughing too. They saw Natora laughing. Yes.
She was laughing?
Oh, yeah. She was laughing in the video.
Oh, big head bitch. That's fucked up. You don't laugh at no
Avatar looking ass bitch. Yeah, she was laughing.
When they was beating the drum or something? Because they was beating the drum. I saw him beating the drum. That's when Natora was laughing? When they were beating the drum? She had a wig on. What do you mean Natora had a wig on?
That's a different person, and a protester did get killed, but it wasn't a freedom fighter protester, so they didn't really speak on him at all. There's a young lady in Chicago. I seen the post today on Facebook. She's been missing for like a week. And there's been no awareness brought to any of that. I was looking for before we went live, and if and when I find it, and I'm saying when I find it, I'm gonna share it with you guys. It was on WGN. If anybody got time to look that up or have one of their iPads and their phones out, please send me the link. It was on WGN. She been missing.
The freedom fighters was turning up. That's why the freedom fighters turning up. Have you
back
saw?
To back.
Look, what did the memorial service for the lady today? Like for the lady who just passed away? Did the freedom fighters? The freedom fighters they went, right? They showed they love, right? The freedom fighters went to the.
No, they didn't want to reschedule their meet and greet, so they stayed at the meet and greet, and they didn't go.
Wait a minute. So the freedom fighters didn't go to their own people memorial who just passed because they had a meet and greet? Like they couldn't postpone the meet and greet for like 30 minutes or something? That's what you're telling me.
I can't say it would have been a postponement for 30 minutes. It probably would have been a couple days, maybe a week or so, because the the young lady doesn't live in Detroit, and right now they're in Detroit, and I'm not for certain if she was in Chicago or Atlanta. I want to say she actually lives in Atlanta.
The deceased lady?
No, they didn't go. So yeah, they didn't go at all. They went to the meet and greet. They actually was just, I don't know if they was skating first and then at the club, or went to the club and then went skating, but they teeing up.
Oh, speaking of that, right? Speaking of that, right? What I've been saying about the last story, right?
May she rest in peace. She passed November 30th. That was the day she passed.
The last story, right? We was talking about it was somebody supposed to have bought a headstone or something, right? And people was tripping on the money situation, right? And I thought, you know, that remember the story we was talking about the dude with the headstone and thing like that?
Yeah.
I was telling you, I thought that the lady, the mother fucked over the money because it was money given for the headstone. But you enlightened me to something else, right? And what was that like? The lady supposed to have spent the money on
moving her body from Ohio down to Homewood. She's buried in Homewood. So that body got moved. So I'm trying to, that's why I was saying earlier when I was on Facebook that I'm trying to get both sides of the story, and I'm trying to get as much of the truth of the information as possible, because moving a body from state to state is not cheap.
Hell no, it's not cheap.
She may not have told the people that donated the money to her that that's what she spent it on, but if the money is for her and her child and making sure that her services happen and making sure that everything is taken care of, because your bills don't stop, you know what I'm saying, at all. You got me saying, you know what I'm saying, 50 times.
Can I ask you a question?
The bills don't stop. So, you know, if she took money that was supposed to be for the headstone and used it to move the body, I don't understand where anybody would be upset about that unless they just didn't know that that's what happened. And we have to know that that's actually what happened, because I don't have the receipts on that. That's what I was telling you. That's what I heard. That's the tea I heard.
Yeah,
but I haven't talked to her mother personally. You know what I'm saying? I haven't reached out to her personally to find out if that's what happened. But any money that's collected in her daughter's name is supposed to go to her. Any money that's collected in her daughter's name is supposed to go to her.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Sure.
Can I play devil's advocate? Right?
Sure. I'm always open to different interpretations.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil. I'm gonna take Lewis Chamberlain's side. I mean, my bad. I didn't mean not. Was that a dick in my mouth too? My bad. All right. Say wait a minute. We're gonna delete that part.
You've been sipping too much tea, bro. We try not to put no organizations into no type of negative spotlight. I'm not coming at nobody work. We talking about
no
situation.
No, because I'm finna defend Lewis right now, right? I mean, I didn't meant to say Lewis, my bad, right? So, do you think, right? Lewis should. I mean, do you think some of these activists should put in their own money to fight battle for other people? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, even though he's helping out, I think he deserves something. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I mean, he shouldn't come out of his pockets to fight no crime and things like that. And there's certain things he's done in the case to bring awareness to the case that she wasn't able to do. If she was able to do it, she wouldn't need a activist or nothing like that. If she was able to raise the money.
Absolutely, and that's why I was saying, like, I don't want to attack anybody's work and what they've done. The question is not about the work. Now, here's the thing: the deserving something and doing something in order to get what you feel like you deserve is the problem. It's not what you're doing; it's motive that comes into question. So no one is. I don't think anybody is questioning the work and questioning what was done, and I don't think that anybody is questioning that he was productive in many different ways on being able to help the mom. I think people were questioning the motives behind what happened with the money. When money came into play, why were certain things done the way that it was done? I don't think anybody was questioning the work. And so that was the issue, was that supposedly the money never hit the mother's hands, that he went to the wherever they went to go get the headstone and changed the order of the headstone and got a child-sized headstone and pocketed the other money for himself. Now, when it comes to getting something, it's one thing to have somebody say, hey, you shouldn't be doing this for free. I want to give you a portion of what was given to me. I want to help you with this. Or even saying, hey, in order for me to be able to accomplish certain things, I need to be able to have this, that, and the third. Would you, if you can't provide it yourself, would you mind if this was taken out of the donations under this portion? I can show you how much all of this costs so that you know that what you're giving me is going directly to what I can do to help you. You know what I'm saying?
But also, right, I also heard him say things, right, that he was responsible for having her raising the money, have her fly out there, you know what I'm saying, to even investigate. You know what I'm saying? He was the only one going. So he actually put himself inside a lot of the personal aspect, right? And me personally, right, I'm playing devil's advocate. If I'm going to put in the work, the time, the energy, I'm doing the connection, and I'm the face of it, I think I deserve a little bit more than, you know what I'm saying, probably even the mother. Because what if I say, look, what if I would have never came in? Then what kind of justice you would have had? Because if you could have had the justice by yourself, you wouldn't have needed me and you would have been had it, right? So it's a service, right? I'm getting paid. Shouldn't I get paid for the service I'm doing?
Are you being hired for this, or are you volunteering for this? That's my only question. And you're playing devil's advocate, and I'm going to ask a simple question. Are you volunteering for this, or are you being purchased as a service?
Okay, I'm going to ask you this.
Are you being hired?
Does it really matter?
It absolutely does matter. It absolutely does matter. Okay. Because there's a difference between expectations and what's discussed. Because number one, closed mouths don't get fed. And number two, everybody doesn't have the same expectations. So if you're not discussing something with somebody, then if your expectation is different, then you can't be upset about something that you never discussed. So if you are being purchased, then I understand already from the gate that this is what you're looking for. This is what you need to get such and such done. This is what you're asking for in order to get your services done. This is what you're asking me to give to you in order to make sure that you can do what it is you're saying, yes, you need to do. If you volunteer, the definition of volunteer is a person who freely offers to take part or undertake a task. The key word there is freely. When you freely offer your services and you freely offer your time and you freely offer your energy, even if you feel like you, because that's personal, your feelings, if you feel like you deserve something, then that's for you to discuss with the person that you're working with.
Okay, I understand that, right?
It's difficult when you just take something and then later have to explain, but don't I deserve it?
Okay, look, okay.
Can I have, you know what I'm saying? Can I make use of, can I borrow, whatever?
Okay, look, what about this, right? I understand that, right? But if I done created something from nothing, you wouldn't have had nothing to begin with, right? So it's a lot of people getting mad because they're not getting nothing and I'm getting something. Shouldn't I get something more for my work? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this, right?
And again, I don't think the issue is that there is not what he got, but how it was obtained. Going and changing the headstone without saying anything to anybody, without discussing it with the mother, the sister, the brother, whoever went down to see, and whoever went and helped, and whoever, you started it from nothing. You did. But at the end of the day, it's not your child. You went to help somebody else. Okay. And if your intentions is not to take from somebody else, then communication is key. Communication, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he didn't deserve anything, you know what I'm saying? It's not about ego, but the communication is key at the end of the day. Sometimes all you got to do is say, I can't do this by myself, just like you can't do this by yourself. Just as difficult as it is for you, it's difficult for me. Do you mind if we work something out where we can get everything taken care of and everything that I need is covered by this? There's nothing wrong with communicating with people. I think the problem comes in that when you do things that seem underhanded and put yourself in a position where you have to explain yourself later.
Well, you know what I want to do, right? I want to collect a donation, right, for my baby mama casket, right? I'm not, right, I'm just not, I'm hoping one day real soon she'll be using the casket. So I want to hold donations, you know, hopefully, like, you should, you know, I don't want to say that. Can I say that on here? I wish, but skip that, right? Back to what I was saying. I would be thinking my baby mama, especially when I get drunk. I'd be hoping shit like, I hope, like, why can't, like, nothing. I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna go there. My baby mama. No, what I want to say, right, is as far as men, right, I don't understand why it's not a lot more men that's out here protecting women, you know what I'm saying, from dudes like Jedediah Brown and things like that, because, right, I think a lot of men are comfortable. I think a lot of men are comfortable with taking a back seat right now. Where the fuck she go? Did she just disappear? You can't leave me like that while I was just talking. I'm finna get on YouTube. How in the fuck is she just gonna leave me while we talking? Oh, it's a lot of messages. Anyway, I've been drinking, y'all. I've been drinking. You ever been so drunk, you know what I'm saying, you forget where you park. You come from the club and shit, and you forget where you park, and you thought somebody stole your car? I done that shit. I'm keep 100. You ever been so drunk? LOL. I am fucked up. I don't even really drink. I don't even drink before I get on the club. I drink before I go to my baby mama's house because she ugly. You know what I'm saying? And you got to drink. I think, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I think she put some date rape drugs in my drink when I had sex with her because she looked like a monkey. She got hair all growing down her back, but don't none grow on her head. I said, how the fuck you pull that off?
Oh, what the fuck did
I used to be mad. No, I was telling them I used to be mad, like when I used to stay with my baby mama and she used to shave and then she didn't clean up the sink. I like, bitch, get your chest hair up and your pubic, you know, all of your facial hair up out the sink. What kind of example you setting for our son? You feel what I'm saying?
That's leaving her fur all over the bathroom.
She used to do that. She used to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up because my baby mom used to wear my boxers and she never washed the motherfuckers. Like, wash the boxers before you. Yeah. She's kind of like that. You feel me? But anyway.
Yeah.
No, like I was saying, right? As a single mother, right? What do you think about, as a single mother, what do you think about, how would you feel if you were, say you was a French fry, right? How would you feel if your leader kept going after these women that's supposed to be, say, in grieving and things like that? Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna use you as an example, right? I am, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, right? Tell me when to stop, right? Pip and J couldn't go after the type of mother you was, right? So he went after a tragedy that happened in your life, right? And after he went after the tragedy that happened in your life, you see how many other people joined, right? And coming from your experience, right, as a mother, right, I want you to put yourself in, you know, because you have a child, you know what I'm saying, you know, put yourself in Teresa Martin place or any other grieving mother that he's messed over, and put yourself. I want you to explain how does it feel when a mother gets attacked by people she don't even know because she has a problem with a certain individual, right? And I want you to tell the people how does that, how do you, not you, you know what I'm saying, but how do you think that feels? I know you're strong, but it got to be fucked up as a mother. It's like, what did I do to all these people?
Strength has nothing to do with losing a child. It is the absolute worst feeling in the world. It is a very unnatural experience to go through, losing a child, having to put your baby in the dirt. And this is one of the things, like I said, it's one of the things that kind of gave me the strength to be like, okay, no, somebody has to say something, because Kanika wasn't even gone for a whole 3 months before they was telling her she couldn't have a grieving mother pass. That baby wasn't even in the dirt. This is before the funeral. He was going off on her, talking about how she owed him an apology. How does it feel? I wish that there was a way to explain it. And the problem is, a lot of people get to questioning grieving mothers and how they deal with the death of their child. The child. So they have no idea whatsoever what it feels like to not only deal with that, but then have to people criticism and have everything that you're doing scrutinized and every move that you make and watched. A lot of people, there is no words, there's no way that you could possibly fathom what it feels like to lose your child. To know and learn instantly, you'll never see them again. You'll never hug them again. You'll never hold them again. You'll never kiss them again. You'll never get to say their name, whether it be over the phone. I mean, you can say their name, but you won't be able to call out to them. What you looking for and see, you know what I'm saying? See, like it's crazy for people to judge how somebody handles a situation that they have never been through. It's like people always say, if I ever get robbed, they're going to have to just shoot me. And then they finally get robbed and they have to give up everything in their pocket. Oh my God, I don't have anything. Please, or take it. Take it. But they talk about a nigga better not never rob me. Oh God.
Look, I had that same problem.
And you know, they niggas talk about I got robbed.
I had that same problem with I said, if I ever have a kid, I'm gonna be a good father. And you see, I ain't a good father. So I said the same thing about that too. I lied to myself. I'm like, I'm gonna be a great father. I'm gonna be a great father. The first 90 days, I'm like, you know what? I'm out. You feel me? So I know what you're talking about. You feel me? You can say something, but you really don't fucking mean it. I really meant it, you know what I'm saying, when she was pregnant. But then when she started cutting in my weed money and my Xbox video game money and shit like that, I was like, you know what? I'm out. I quit my job when immediately got on food stamps so she could hit me with child support and just started doing comedy.
You so trifling.
I'm just saying though, you feel me? But look, what people don't know is I also lost a child, right? And it was a cold thing because my baby mama and us, we had to actually hold our baby. Our baby was only like alive for a week, and the doctor told us like, hey, your baby is gonna die. So we was planning big plans and baby showers and things like that. So the doctor was like, because she was stressed out and something happened. So the doctor was like, hey, your baby is gonna die in a week. You can visit your baby and all that old stuff, but your baby is gonna die in a week. So I had to console. This is my second baby mother. You know what I'm saying? We had a child before my last son. So I actually lost a son. I had to go out and bury my son and everything. So it wasn't like I had a long attachment, but it was a child that I was, you know, me and my baby mama, I was actually there the whole 8 months, you know what I'm saying, before she had the miscarriage. I was there every step of the way. The doctor's appointments and all that. I was excited. So when the doctor said, hey, your baby is gonna die in a week, you like, what the fuck? How you gonna tell me? You just gonna tell me that? Like, you know, like you can ease it in, like it's a possibility, but like, nah, nigga, your baby is gonna die in a fucking week. Huh? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't deep as that, but I also know how it is to lose a child. So when I speak on that shit, I don't speak like I be joking. I speak also from experience. You know what I'm saying? So I take that child thing a little serious. But I never. If you listen to my comedy, I never joke about no fucking dead kids. You know what I'm saying? That would be insensitive. I joke around the things surrounding the death of a child, or I can joke about anything. I can joke about this fucking. I can make a 10-minute skit about this fucking Campbell soup fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done a freestyle joke, but I'm careful to stay away from kids. I'm careful to stay away from people with mental handicaps and things like that. I'm careful to stay away from people with like different handicaps and shit, because I live them handicaps. I'm not lived them, but I experienced people with them handicaps. Like my partner Bobby, he's like not. He's mentally challenged. I go fuck with him. He the cameraman. I go fuck with him every day, give him clothes, feed him and shit like that, drive him around and shit like that. It's shit I don't show. So it's a lot of people. It's a lot of things I will not joke about and be insensitive. Like anybody see the Sheena thing I done? You know what I'm saying? People didn't know I can joke about that, but I made a joke about that and brought awareness. So if you share that shit, you're going to bring awareness to the situation, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to laugh. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So any video I can get, I can make a joke out of the situation, but it's not really joking about the people. I'm actually only joking so you can watch the whole video and you can form your own opinion about this shit. Any video I made about People J, you can form your own opinion about this shit. The shit I made about Sheena the other day, I had people on my YouTube actually saying some fucked up shit about the mother. And I figured I was foul because this is supposed to be a positive video. It wasn't about the mother. It wasn't about Sheena. It was about the fucking judge. You feel what I'm saying? But people are so insensitive, they try to make it about, oh, he's protecting Sheena. He's doing this for, no, I was doing this for the fucking kids and the fucking judge. But people try to make me out to be a monster. So they're like, oh, he's talking about this and he protecting that. I don't really respond to shit because I'm too busy writing comedy and doing shit like that to respond to shit. So people can say whatever the fuck they want about me. I'm never going to respond. You know what I'm saying? Never going to respond. You can think I'm a dog. You can think, woo, this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to respond. The only way I'm going to respond is I'm going to make you, I'm going to make a joke out of your ass or make fun of your ass. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't like what the fuck I say, don't watch my videos and don't respond. If you do watch my videos, don't respond. Because if I think it's negative, I'm coming after you or your girl or your mama. And not in that order. I'm keeping it 100. You feel me? So look, back to what I want to say about, right? This little seance shit, right? This shit, the whole little setup look like a fucking straight coat, right? And I don't understand, right? Why?
Go ahead.
Why in the fuck you got somebody in a motel room beating on a drum? What was that?
Drum, that was a mixing bowl.
Oh, who?
That was a mixing bowl.
That's even fucking worse. You can't even fucking afford a drum. You got to get a fucking mixer cake bowl to beat on. That was bad. Are you there?
You know what? That was an opportunity for them to bring awareness to sickle cell after losing one of their members. Nobody had Google. I was surprised they didn't Google sickle cell and see exactly what it is and kind of speak about it and, you know, give some information on what organizations to donate to as it relates to sickle cell research.
You know why?
So I was kind of shocked.
You know why? Because he said she won her battle. She won her battle with sickle cell, so she won her battle. Why would he have to even bring it up? Because I guess that was a winning battle. He just said she was out the hospital, she was feeling good, she was this. Now all of a sudden she won the battle. I don't think Pivot J really know what the fuck he be saying sometimes, and that makes you look like a bigger fool than what you are. It got to the point where you make so many fucking mistakes. I'm damn near tired of enlightening people on how dumb you are. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where if they don't see for themselves now, they're never gonna fucking see. So why am I fucking talking to a fucking dead wall? You feel what I'm saying? The only reason I'm making these videos now is for people who are not freedom fighters. If they thinking about joining freedom fighters, I'm bringing awareness to that type of shit. Like, well, maybe I don't want to join this group. They got all this fucking controversy. I'm not even fucking with the people who are already freedom fighters because they already fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? You see the meet and greet they had? It sounds like a fucking drug, a AAA meeting. The motherfucker walking up there like, well, I'm such and such and such and such and such and such. All that shit. Whenever you got to enter a group and give up your personal information, that's not a group you want to be from. They got all your fucking personal information. They got motherfuckers. When you leave motherfuckers group, I hear motherfuckers expose motherfuckers where people live at, their kids, all that shit. If a motherfucker's asking you for your personal information to join a group, fuck them. I would never join no group and ask me for credit cards and IDs and all of those shit. Fuck that. It's a control
thing.
You're
not even 501c3 certified yet, and you want people personal information. That's a lie, bro. That's pushing the button. That's pushing it. That's pushing it, bro. That's a lie.
I'm not fit to do that. It's obvious shit. You know what I'm saying? Whenever organization, look, and like I keep on telling Jed, right? It was a part in his little interview. Jed said he's a man. I can show you this. He said he don't run from nothing. Nigga, I've been asking you for an interview for 2 months and you ain't gave it to me. So stop lying to the people. You are running from shit. You ain't a real fucking man, right? And that's another reason why you don't have no real men up in your organization. You never see another man face. You don't see no vice president. Everything is women, women, women. Because if you knew it was another real man up in your organization instead of little ass boys, he would run that shit because he'll be the dominant male. You're not dominant. That's why you keep niggas. That's why you keep all these women around you. And you'll never let a real man in. Any real man gonna be from that organization gonna get the fucking boot. I'm letting you know.
That's why Randy left. Randy ain't no fool. It don't take long for a real man to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can only bullshit a bullshitter for so long.
I'm letting you know because they see the bullshit. Not saying me, but if it was a nigga like me up in that motherfucking organization and I see the bullshit, I would totally take over that motherfucker. So that's why anybody who, look, why do you think he kicked out everybody who has a fucking opinion? If you don't agree with the fuck he say, you out the fucking group. I don't give a fuck who in my group. I don't even control my group. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't agree with the fuck he say, you're out. If you're blocked, you know, anything. If I have a right to disagree with the fuck you got to say, that's how people learn, through debate. Why do I got to debate? Why do I got to get blocked? And why I got to be negative because I don't fucking agree with you? You feel what I'm saying?
And it just be simple disagreements and simple questions. Where are the ledgers and why haven't you shown us the ledger? You'll get blocked for asking about the ledgers.
It's people I read some of his comments and it's people are scared to ask questions because they want to get blocked, right? They come off and say, look, I don't want to do this. They're like, oh, you're blocked, you're blocked. They want to ask questions, but they're so scared of being blocked. I don't give a fuck about being blocked. I don't give a fuck about my Facebook or YouTube or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do it to get no notoriety. I don't do it, you know what I'm saying, to get publicity and nothing like that. I do it because I genuinely love people and I do it from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck about you blocking my Facebook and none of that shit because the message is still going to get out. You feel me? So I don't understand why it's a lot of people who don't understand why. I mean, don't see how he's controlling people by kicking out anybody who opposes his authority, anybody who opposes his opinions, anybody who opposes.
On the live. Look, remember the other day he was like, "Don't piss me off while I'm trying to get this out. Don't piss me off while I'm trying to get this information out." And they was just asking a question. The person just asked, "Nah, here y'all go with this dumb shit." Oh, God, why are teachers feeling like there's no such thing as a dumb question? And aren't teachers and preachers one and the same?
Exactly. You
So
teach.
now you don't want nobody raising their hand and asking no questions so they can understand.
Right. And that's like a dictatorship, right? With the first thing, what's that nigga name? Saddam Hussein. I watched a special on him, right? The first thing he done when he took over leadership and dictatorship in this country, he invited every leader of the country into a room. Everybody who opposed him, he slaughtered them right there on the spot and asked anybody else, do anybody else oppose me? Nobody opposed him. If you speak bad on him, he's going to slaughter you and your whole family. Nobody spoke on him. Do the special. Jay didn't to that fucking point, but anybody who has something to say about him, they're going to get crucified. I don't look how many people going after me, and I only went after him. I don't have no personal beef with no freedom fighters, but look how many motherfuckers, they try to make trolls of me because I'm going after an individual, right? I don't have no personal problem with no fucking French fries, right? When I say French fries, I was talking about the main foe, but everybody feel like I'm talking to them. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to feel guilty, right? And fucked up. It's like you when people say like well, you talking about Pimp and J, you talking about people's mother. Well, look, I'm somebody's son. I'm somebody's brother. I'm somebody's father.
I'm definitely somebody's mother. Why they got my baby all on the internet talking about he was shaking. I'm a mom. So if I get on here and I talk about your mama, you're going to be mad as hell, right? I heard the picture was taken down. Somebody was looking for it and they told me they couldn't find it. I'm glad they couldn't find it. I haven't seen it or his caption or anything, and I don't want to see it. I don't be involved with none of that shit. I get on here and I'm like you. I just want people to have an informed opinion. I come with the receipts and I come with the tea, and if it ain't a receipt attached, I let it be known that it's just what I heard. And I keep it honest, and I keep the kids away from it, and I keep the disabilities away from it. But I will light their ass up. Fuck them all.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's like they go after. They say they fight for justice and injustice and all that other shit, but on a moral scale, they fucked up individuals, right? Some of their comments are worse than some of the shit I would ever fucking say. Ever fucking say. And y'all call me a dirty comedian. I'd be reading some of their comments on the real, I'd be like, God damn, I could say some shit like that? I wouldn't even go that far. You ain't never saw me post no picture of no baby and talk about the mother. Like, okay, this is the, you know what I'm saying? I talk about the mother and work my way down. I don't talk about the kid and work my way up. Nigga, that's some foul shit. That's some foul shit right there. That's some shit I wouldn't even do. There's some things I'll be like, you know what? That's some cold shit. I wouldn't even do that.
It would be different if it was something that was true. It would be different if it was something that he could prove. That would make me upset. But there's nothing he can do to prove that. There's nothing because it's completely and totally untrue. But I can prove that you spent the freedom funds. I can prove that you're not 501c3 certified. You've registered to the non-for-profit registry, but you're not certified. Prove that. I can prove that you didn't get stabbed in that night fight. I can prove that fight didn't happen at the gas station. You
heard the saying about the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free, but first it'll hurt like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The truth is always gonna hurt. That's why I always tell you my truth before somebody else will. Because if somebody else will, it'll hurt you more. So I'm like, you know what? Anything about me, you can ask me and I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? My past, anything. It's an open book. And that's one thing people always respected from me, because I got that from my grandfather. And when I was 6 months to the age of 22, I only spent 3 days in my entire life away from my grandfather. Entire life. You know what I'm saying? So we always been together. So I have an old spirit. I don't know how to fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, and I turn off a lot of people by that. Even in my comedy is truth comedy. I learned that from my grandfather. Don't lie, cut to the chase. Even when I deal with women, tell me I got a book in my nose. I don't respect women who don't tell me the fucking truth. Because how can I prosper as a man if you constantly lying to me? You feel what I'm saying? So if you're a real woman, tell me the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't sugarcoat it. Don't beat around the fucking bush. Don't do none of that shit, because I may misinterpret that shit and not get the real message that you are trying to send me. You know what I'm saying? So I like females are cut and fucking dry, not all that beating around the bush shit. You feel me? And if you don't do that, I don't respect you, because I'm going to give it to you cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I get turned off. I mean, I got that old spirit from my grandfather. So the thing I tell my baby mother a lot is, when you took my son away from me, you took the lessons I could have gave my son, the lessons I got from my grandfather to my son. I got lessons from slave masters. I got my grandfather's. I got lessons from his father and his grandfather. So imagine the lessons that generations I got in me I could install in my son. But you so selfish in your fucking ways, and you so mad because I don't want to fuck with you, or you so fucked up because you on pussy and shit. You fail to realize I'm the best thing that ever could have happened to my son. You feel what I'm saying? So when I really speak of my baby mother and I joke with my baby mother, I take myself. I like to play characters. It was a great author named Donald Goins. You know what I'm saying? He made the book. The pimp, American pimp, and all those shit, right? But what he done is he put himself in characters, right? He made himself play different characters and shit like that. So whenever I write a joke, I imagine myself being a character. I got a joke about it's kind of popular in LA about my daughter in high school sucking dick. I ain't got no daughter, you know what I'm saying? But I put myself inside of a fucking father. Shoes if his daughter got caught in high school sucking dick. It's popular in LA, and I got a couple of jokes like that. But it's not my story. I imagine myself in other people's shoes. You feel me? And when you can give somebody empathy and sympathy, comedy is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually put yourself in people's shoes. You have to actually take pain and turn it to humor. When next time you look at anybody, Cat Williams, Mike Epps, Kevin Hart, anybody, they're taking their pain in their life and turning it to funny. You can't take happy shit and make it funny. You got to take shit that motherfucker stressed out about. So next time you listen to the comedy, don't listen to the jokes, listen to the fucking pain that they're making funny. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Kevin Hart, he talked about his family, his daughter, his mama, all of those shit. You feel what I'm saying? Mike Epps, we talk about mostly his crack habit and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Cat Williams, he talk about his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Illuminati, people fucking with him. These motherfuckers' pain. They just making y'all laugh at it. When you can do that, you're a comedian. You feel me? And what I learned, like doing this little shit right here, everybody have a sense of humor. Y'all make me laugh like a motherfucker reading the comments and shit like that. So you're on some real shit. Even when people say like, "Oh, your co-host" and shit like, you are a point of view that I can't fucking give. I can't give no point of view for no grieving mother. I can't have people understand how it feels to lose a child as a mother. What these women is going through as a mother. So I need a woman like you on my show to explain that. I may say some stupid shit every now and then to break the ice, but it always has to be a lesson. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a lesson, you know what I'm saying, it's not even worth doing. So even when I do comedy in my clubs, everything is a fucking lesson. And most of my fucking fans are 95% women. You go to my club, Facebook, YouTube, all that shit, most of my fucking fans are fucking women. They love the shit I speak, the truth I speak, and the aspects I speak it from. Like, when I went to the club last night, all the motherfuckers who was waiting for me were fucking women. So when people say I'm disrespectful to women, You should ask the fucking women that's in LA, you know how fucking respectful I am to the women that's in LA and the women I come encounter with. You feel me?
You ain't never
That's
posted
the
no
mark
picture
of a
of
real
nobody
nigga.
dead, baby.
Huh?
You ain't never posted no picture of nobody dead, baby.
But people say that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't respond to that shit, but like I say, I would never fucking respond to anything anybody say something to me. I would laugh and joke about it because everybody who knows me knows I tell the truth, and everybody knows me knows my life because I don't lie about shit. So I would I would never respond to nothing on Facebook. I would never respond to nothing on YouTube. I would never respond to anything. So you can say anything about me you want to. I would just laugh at the shit. If it's funny, I hope it's funny. Don't say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like my mother died because I was serving her crack. That wasn't funny. Now if you said like my mother died from like twerking or some shit, or you know what I'm saying, that would have been funny. I probably would have laughed at that. When you joke about me, at least make this shit funny. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to make this shit mean because I ain't gonna laugh at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna like, okay, I ain't gonna read that. If you joke about me, make this shit funny so we both can laugh. You know what I'm saying? If it's too personal, I'm gonna joke about you and I'm gonna smash you, and then your life and career gonna be over.
That's gonna be over. It's gonna look like Jed's old hat. He switched up his hat again. He got two Scullies. Oh, he got two Scullies. He said, "Goddamn, not this time around."
Well, we'll have to end this show because I've been drinking and I gotta really piss like a motherfucker. I don't.
In front of y'all, so I'm finna go get my tequila on right now.
Look. I got my look. I'm finna roll another blunt. Tonight is my night off. I gotta wake up early in the morning and I gotta go do some other shit. You feel me?
Oh, hey, Mom, I never have a day off. All I do is chase kids when I'm not at work.
Ask everybody that they see my joke on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done the joke on a little request that they sent me, right? So
hashtag Black Team Strong if you seen his joke on Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? They gave me the little suggestions, like, you know what I'm saying? Right about, I had like 5 suggestions. I forgot what they had.
My nail is a comment in the live chat for you. SSMG Entertainment said that, oh, wait. Right. Okay, I got you. Oh, my God. My inbox didn't say with being a moderator. I didn't win. This message. Okay, I got you. I see it. I see it. I got you. So I can readily get to your message, please.
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to one of our viewers. Peace and love, everybody. Wet. They need to get his number, Jed, if he expunged the records out here.
SMMG record, that's Clinton.
Wait a minute, I thought that was somebody else. We're actually not going to show up right now.
Okay. Well, we're about to end this show. I got to go use the bathroom. I've been drinking. I'll holler back at y'all tomorrow with some more French fries. I'll be back. I'm out. I gotta go use the bathroom.